morning, adventurers. Today is day 2 of the Dayton Hamvention in Xenia, Ohio. We're getting our day started early. Gonna head over there, use our media credentials to go in before the gates open and see what's in store. Stay tuned. Good morning from the day 2 of the 2019 Dayton Hamvention. As you can see behind me, the gates are still closed. It's quite a line out there, probably about a quarter mile long, waiting to get in at this point. And I think they've got about 45 minutes to go. Alright, I think it's time for breakfast, guys. Stopped over at the R&B food trailer here at the Hamvention. And we've got a half order of the biscuits and gravy, which is 2 halves of a biscuit smothered in 2 heaping scoops of gravy, all for $3. Great deals here on food. Holy cow, it is a hot one. Thank you for the hat to Yezu. Gonna keep me a little bit cooler today. There's not a cloud in the sky, and we're probably well over 80 degrees at this point. So stay hydrated. Alright, getting warm here at day 2 of Dayton Hamvention. Decided to try something a little bit different before lunch. That is a frozen cheesecake dipped in chocolate, drizzled with cherry as well. So that'll hopefully keep me cool. Looks like we have some celebrities present today. We just ran into Jet Juergensmeyer of Last Man Standing. He plays the character of Boyd Baxter. Congratulations on your recent license, Jet, and enjoy Hamvention. Alright folks, I think that's going to wrap it up for day 2 of the Dayton Hamvention here in Xenia, Ohio. I'm going to take a little side trip now. I think you're gonna like it. We're gonna head over to the Air Force Base and visit the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force. Alright folks, we just arrived in the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force. Had to go back to the car once because I had a backpack with me, but narrowed that down and we should be good to go. Let's see what we have in store. This place is absolutely massive and can be seen from miles away on the highway. So let's take a look. Alright, I'm about 1/3 of the way into the first hangar here, and as you can see behind me, these planes are absolutely huge, and they fit a lot of them in here too. I'd say the exhibits here are comparable, if not larger, than the Air and Space Museum at the Smithsonian. Behind me you can see a German V-2 rocket. These rockets, or missiles, were used as models later after the World War II as a base for the US military's intercontinental ballistic missile programs, as well as NASA's space endeavors. Behind me you can see the famous Memphis Bell. And of course, for Armed Forces Day today, there's vets stationed around the museum so that you can talk about the aircraft that are on display here. I'm currently in the wing for the Korean and Vietnam Wars, and you can see behind me some of the bombers used during that era. Some absolutely massive planes in here. Behind me you can see the fuselage of the Command Decision, responsible for 121 combat missions in Korea, and dropped 2.5 million pounds of bombs. We're going to take a tour inside. Also here at the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force is the Aviation Hall of Fame, honoring firsts, greats, and those that have come before us. It's all here. Behind me is the Cold War Gallery. On the way into this gallery, there was a corridor lined with displays and information on the Berlin airdrop. Following World War II, Berlin was split in half to East Germany and West Germany, controlled by the US and its allies, and then the other half controlled by Russia. And of course, that clued into the Cold War, which went on until the early 90s, when the Berlin Wall came down and the Soviet Union collapsed. There's just endless discovery here at the museum. Behind me, you can see an SR-71. Today, for Armed Forces Day, they actually have somebody that is familiar with the SR-71 available to speak. Behind me, you can see two sections of Berlin Wall. Let's take a look.